Hello everybody, welcome back to the Not Server Room, and welcome back to another Wannabe Rapper Reacts. We're here with Justin Freeman reaction. Justin Freeman, Blackwards, I think. He said the guy who, this was requested by, Jeff Champion. Yeah.
Design isn't just
God,
for
ads.
designers. It's for everyone. With Canva, anyone can create.
Boo. I don't listen to a lot of Justin Freeman, but, I will try my best to break this down like I did the last time. And if you want to request something, be sure to leave it in the comments below. So, let me see here. Justin Freeman Black lyrics. Can I get some lyrics up in here? Yes. Just okay. Let's just kind of. It's a very interesting beat. I'm liking it. Alright.
Yeah. Look. Yo. A kid can only see black as his back's attached to the street. He reverses from his collapse and gets snatched back to his feet. His eyes open, the blood in the air and splats on the street. Make their way back into his skin with the bullet latched underneath. The bullet begins to exit, his muscles get reconnected. The bullet comes out his chest and the skin goes back to perfection. The bullet makes its way back to its home.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, this is the telling of something, but it's going in reverse. Okay, I get it. That's what. Okay.
The bullet comes out his chest and the skin goes back to perfection. The bullet makes its way back to its home inside of the weapon and goes back into the state it was in before its ejection. You hear a bang, and then you.
Damn, those that rhymes.
The weapon and goes back
weapon.
into the state it was in before its ejection. You.
Ejection. It's.
You hear a bang, and then you hear the kid ask why. There's tears flowing up his face and going back in his eyes. They drastically dry. The man with the gun says, "Stop, just shut up. You speak another word and you getting popped. I don't need a sermon from you. And F having a friend. And you heard me the first time. Don't make me ask you again." That was after the kid had told him you don't have to depend on violence to get what you want, bro. We can actually win.
True.
The kid lowers his arms and turns towards his lap with the rim. His drinking chips fly from the ground and goes back in his head. Away from the thief, he freezes, afraid to react. Gun aimed at his back, and then the perpetrator in black tells the kid to empty his pockets and puts his gun to his side. Walk backwards back to that ride that he left there at Pump 9. Pretends that he's pumping gas, but it's all a form of disguise as he looks away from the guy as he walks backwards inside of the gas station that he was just in before he had died. And now the kid can see a man pumping gas but don't pay him mind. He tells the cashier goodbye, gives back the snacks and the change, and gets back the $10 bill that he had before the exchange. Picked up the Arizona and Cheetos and put them back. Arizona into the fridge and the Cheetos there on the rack. The cashier there.
One thing I can say, very good writing on this.
Cheetos and put them back. Arizona into the fridge and the Cheetos there on the rack. The cashier then replies by telling the boy hide, and the boy is telling them how while making his way outside. Walks back to that Cadillac from 2009 with the rims on it. Not knowing that person at Pump 9 has thoughts of drawing his weapon and catching them by surprise. Cause a car of that make and model ain't easy to come by. Then the kid starts up his car and he leaves instead of arrives. Thinking about how hungry he is the entire time. The kid drives in reverse, no food places on either side, and thinks, I'll just go to BP. It'll be fine, 10 minutes of driving fast in reverse on the back road. He punches the buttons into his gate, now he's back home. He gets out the car, and then you hear him yell, okay. It's his mom at the front door, and then she yells, be safe. Walks past the flowers and fountain and back to where mom is waiting. Goes inside of the house to the end of a conversation. He's shaking his head, yes, to show that he knows what she's saying. She said, son, it is a crazy world. No misbehaving, and son, you have a very good heart. That gift is the greatest, and people aren't really bad, they're just lost. It's really amazing how the right words can make anybody worthy of changing. Then the mom goes right back in the kitchen where she was making some healthy crap he ain't want. The kid replies with excitement, saying, man, there's a party tonight and we got invited. The mom says, you look nice, but hold up, where are you going? Then she turns her head back to the point before she had noticed, once upon a time.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Now back to
And I think this is the... Now it's flipping. It's like Crypt did something similar in his 28 styles of rap or something along those lines, so I understand.
the gas station. The man just standing there and he's fake pumping his gas. Put the nozzle back in his place and then tightly puts on the cap. Gets in the car and looks away from every car that passed. He's hoping that he can find him a target to rob for cash. He starts the car, drives in reverse back to the block.
Okay, so no, it's not what I was thinking. It's... Now we're at the in the perspective of the mugger or whatever.
And the whole entire time he's just thinking of where to stop, and he thinks, well, there's a station and I can wait in a lot, and it's about 10 minutes away from the people who Gary Guap. Okay, that's the plan, and he looks out for the cops as he backs in his neighborhood where there's kids throwing their rocks. Rocks fly back in the hand, but this time the man doesn't watch. He turns away from the kids and keeps driving back, and he stops in the cul-de-sac where his bro is at, and everybody talks. He gets out the car and he smiles, and up to his brother he walks. He takes the gun from his pants, puts it in his brother's hands, shakes his head up and down to show that he understands, and his brother opens his mouth and says, this'll make you a man in this world. You gotta get to these things any way you can, so make sure you protect yourself and make it happen regardless. Get to the bag. If they're not your family, they're a target. He says, listen up. The man says, what's up, bro? You called? As he walked backwards through all that high grass in the yard, walks past the dudes on the porch smoking weed and playing their cards, goes inside of the house and then walks back in the hall, walks inside of his room, he locks and closes the door, quickly takes off his shoes and then drops his jeans to the floor. He rushes to lay down, but before placing his head, he's listening to his bro, trying to hear all the words he says. His brother yells from the window saying, yo, come to the yard. Puts his head on the pillow, then comes a reverse yawn. Then he closes his eyes and everything turns black. And now you guys know both sides of the story. Imagine that. Once upon a time.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a very story-driven thing. I didn't really have a lot to say because it's very straightforward. It was good. I liked it. I can't really complain too much. I liked it. I think it's pretty good. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave what you want me to do next time in the comments below, or email me at the email that I have. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Ciao, motherfuckers.